The music industry generates absurd amounts of money, so it is not strange at all that the artists who create this music get paid big time. And though rap wasn't too profitable at the beginning, nowadays rappers enjoy inconceivable net worths, at par with those of actors or singers. Welcome to Who's Number 1. In this video, we are going to be counting down the 10 richest rappers in the world, taking a closer look at their fortunes and how they amassed them. But before starting, who do you think is going to be number 1? Let us know in the comments section below. Now, with that said, let's get to it. Number 10, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is the first male artist to surpass Elvis Presley with the most Billboard Hot 100 songs, with 109 so far, and he's earned his spot as one of the best-selling artists of all time. Much of his $170 million net worth comes from his music. Lil Wayne's I Am Music tour in 2008 brought in $42 million, and his music label, Young Money Entertainment, is home to several prominent rappers, most notably Drake, Tyga, and Nicki Minaj. This has paved the way for him to make moves such as the controversial decision to sell Young Money's master recordings to Universal Music Group for $100 million. Lil Wayne also got involved as one of several co-owners of Jay-Z's streaming platform Tidal back in 2015, and he launched a skate-inspired fashion brand, Truckfit, back in 2012, which has come to be one of the most profitable hip-hop fashion brands in the world, generating $788 million. Number 9, Master P. Master P was the only rapper to be featured on Forbes' list of America's 40 highest-paid entertainers in 1998, where he ranked 10th, earning $56.5 million that year alone. He made unbelievable amounts of money throughout the 1990s with his label No Limit Records, and his business ventures have helped him accumulate a net worth of more than $210 million. Master P owns a property management company, which has more than 100 properties in the United States, and he launched No Limit Sports Management in 1998 to handle contract and endorsement negotiations. And he was a great basketball player too, so much so that he actually signed a contract to play for both the Charlotte Hornets and Toronto Raptors, though he never actually played for them. We could say that Master P is the king of diversified income. Number 8, Pharrell Williams. Pharrell Williams's production skills made him the go-to beat maker for hip-hop and R&B artists, and landed him 10 Grammys. Pharrell has featured as a coach on the TV show The Voice, earning $8 million per season, and he runs a record label and multimedia creative collective called I Am Other. To top things off, he's partnered with tons of international companies to create streetwear brands, sneakers, jewelry, and so much more, all of which have helped him amass a net worth of $260 million. Pharrell has worked on a jewelry line for Louis Vuitton called Blazon, co-designing pieces valued up to $600,000, and designed the company's first sunglasses line in 2005. Aside from that, he has a partnership with Adidas, and collaborated with Chanel and Adidas on a sneaker collection limited to 500 pairs, each selling for more than $1,000. Number 7, Eminem. Eminem is considered by many to be the greatest rapper of all time, and not for nothing. With 73.5 million new certified units, Eminem is the number 1 singles artist in gold and platinum history with over 166 million certifications for his singles, and 61.5 million certifications for his album sales, and he is also the first artist to have 10 consecutive number 1 debuts on the Billboard 200. Eminem makes around $20 million per year with his music, doubling that in the years he goes on tour. In 2019 alone, his income stood at $50 million. With these outworldly figures, he'd absolutely have a higher net worth than his current $260 million if he invested outside of music as much as other artists have, and if he had not been sued countless times. He's still gotten into some business ventures though, as he has a record label, and he jointly owns a restaurant called Mom's Spaghetti, which opened in 2021. Number 6, Drake. As one of the best rappers in the game, Drake is paid an astonishing $1 million for a single concert. His career properly took off when Lil Wayne signed him to Young Money in 2009, after which he outsold this list's number 1, and became one of the best-selling and most streamed artists of all time. With a current net worth of $280 million, Drake will surely continue to climb the ranks of this list, as he is still just 37 years old, but the real question is whether it will be thanks to his musical talents, or his business acumen, as he owns his own record label, OVO Sound, his own fashion brand, October's Very Own, and he has done countless brand partnerships, even launching a whiskey called Virginia Black. Number 5, Burner. Despite his more than 40 albums released in his career, Burner doesn't owe his $420 million net worth to his music, but instead to his cannabis industry involvement. Burner is the owner of Cookies, a cannabis company that brings in around $500 million annually, and which made him become the first cannabis industry CEO to appear on the Forbes magazine cover since the publication's founding in 1917. The company licenses its products to other dispensaries, sells direct-to-consumer, and has a clothing line too. Cookies now has 9 distinct brands, and operates 55 stores in 20 states and 7 countries. Number 4, Kanye West. Kanye West was worth $6.6 billion in his peak, thanks to a whopping $4.7 billion valuation of his Yeezy brand following mega deals with Gap and Adidas, but now, he is worth just over $500 million. What happened? Well, Adidas abruptly ended their collaboration with him, as they condemned the anti-Semitic statements made by the 46-year-old rapper, and Gap recently announced they would wind down the Yeezy partnership. So, Kanye is a billionaire no more. His net worth has undoubtedly taken a big hit, but he is still one of the most accomplished rappers ever. He's won 21 Grammys, and his brand Yeezy has released shoes and other merchandise with companies such as Nike and Louis Vuitton. He's also broken into acting, architecture, politics, and many other industries. Kanye receives more than $15 million annually from Spotify, and his tours have been among the most successful in history, grossing more than $200 million. Number 3, Dr. Dre. One of the most successful performers in modern history, Dr. Dre helped define the hip-hop scene in the 1990s with the most infamous rap group ever, NWA. Dre owes most of his wealth to his company Beats by Dre, which is easily the world's biggest headphones brand, in terms of sales and marketing, and which was bought by Apple in 2014 for $3 billion. Music-wise, as well as selling millions of albums, Dre helped launch the careers of many iconic rappers, including Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and 50 Cent, through his labels. He is undoubtedly one of the greatest producers of all time, and generated a whopping $990 million from music between 2007 and 2018 alone. Dre has also ventured into acting, having appeared in various movies, including with Denzel Washington, one of the greatest actors of all time, in Training Day. All of these income sources have helped him accumulate a net worth of more than $550 million, though he has been worth more, as his net worth took a hit with his recent divorce, which cost him more than $100 million. Number 2, Diddy. P. Diddy is a certified media mogul. He got his start with his label Bad Boy Entertainment, which launched the East Coast King the Notorious B.I.G. and other artists, to end up becoming not just one of the richest rappers, but one of the top 10 richest musicians in the world as well. P. Diddy has had major success with his Sean John clothing company and line of perfumes, and his reality TV show, Making the Band, is one of MTV's greatest shows. He's appeared in a handful of movies, invested in countless businesses, including premium spirits company Ciroc, and won 12 Grammys. And Puff Daddy, like many of the richest people on the planet, is a college dropout. But from alcohol sponsorships to media companies and everything in between, Diddy's numerous business ventures, such as his Revolt Media Company, which have helped him amass a net worth of more than $1 billion, have shown that maybe he didn't really need a degree at all. Number 1, Jay-Z. Jay-Z was the first rapper to become a billionaire, but that's not his only record. He's the first rapper to be inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. He holds the record for the most number 1 albums on the Billboard 200, with 14 albums, and he owns the most expensive Rolls-Royce in the world. Jay-Z became hip-hop's first billionaire in 2019, thanks in part to his epic tours with Beyoncé, which raked in $364 million, and other tours with Justin Timberlake and Kanye West, which altogether racked up over $214 million. He currently has a net worth of $2.5 billion, and his sources of income consist of his music, his entertainment company Roc Nation, a collection of Jean-Michel Basquiat art pieces, his venture capital firm Marcy Venture Partners, and his partnerships with Armand de Brignac Champagne and D'Ussé Cognac. He sold his majority share in D'Ussé back to Bacardi for $750 million, though he still retains some ownership, and the champagne brand is worth a tidy $310 million. He also scooped up Tidal for $56 million in 2015, which is now valued at $600 million. The 53-year-old rapper's career has spanned nearly 4 decades and has provided him with 24 Grammy Awards and a very enviable net worth. So, were you expecting Jay-Z to be at the top of this list? Were you expecting to see more billionaire rappers? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our weekly top 10 videos. Thank you for watching. This is Who's Number 1. See you next time.